Now, this is the big story that we are tracking this month. If you visit your bank to make large cash deposit or withdrawal, you'll have to pay more after a ban. Now, this is what Axis Bank has said. Monthly 5 cash transactions are free. But there's a 10 lakh cap, beyond which you'll have to shell out at least 150 rupees per transaction. Or for every 1,000 rupee that you deposit or withdraw beyond 10 lakh, you'll have to shell out 5 rupees. Now, also, this is not the only bank that has come out with this guideline. Banks are asking customers to pay more to disincentivize cash transaction. ICICI Bank has kept first 4 transactions free. They haven't set any cap limit, but it will be the same amount of levy if you deposit or withdraw large amount of cash after 4 times in a month. Let's go to HDFC Bank, which has also been the first bank to come out with this proposal way back in February, saying from March 1st they would hike their cash transaction fee. 4 free cash transactions are allowed for the moment and 150 to be charged after each transaction. Now, the limit has also been set by HDFC Bank on cash deposit and withdrawal. These bands is after which 5th transaction you'll have to shell out 5 rupee for every 1,000 rupee note that you deposit or withdraw. So 25,000 has been allowed for non-home branch and also 25,000 per day for third-party transaction. If it's your home branch, then it's only 2 lakh rupee band that you have. And it's interesting because already you've had in the budget the finance minister capping the cash transaction at 3 lakh rupees. Let me also go across to this reaction that is coming in from RBI Deputy Governor R. Gandhi.
So, these are developing notions in the sense that Aadhaar, it has great capabilities in identifying a person uniquely, and any financial transaction, obviously all of us understand that uniquely identifying is a key feature for promoting digital payments. So Aadhaar has a lot of potential. Steps will have to be taken by the banks to integrate Aadhaar and into that.
It was like post-demonetization, I will say it was widely accepted, anticipated that cash transactions will be taxed. That's a very simple thing we had in our mind because we are moving towards a digital economy, a cashless economy. So this would have been a reality pretty soon. People will have some hardship. They will always say it is my money, I can deposit, I can withdraw, but why should I pay some tax? But once you are looking for a change where it's a cashless and digital economy where we are moving to, these steps, hardships will come.
All right, let's take a spot check from Mumbai and Chennai. You have Virendra joining us from Mumbai and Akshanath, my colleague, joining us from Chennai. Virendra, first up, let's clear the confusion for our viewers. This is only for cash transaction in the banks and not the ATMs.
No, definitely not. In fact, we spoke to a few of the bank officials even a few minutes back. They have made it very clear that the new guidelines will be followed up inside the bank, if it's inside the branch of the banks and not in the ATMs. All these transactions that has been set, the 4 transactions, then on the 5th there would be a charge of rupees 5 per 1,000 and the lump sum amount of rupees 50 if the amount is big. That is for restricting those people who are completely dependable on the cash transaction every month. So to reduce the walk-in in the bank branches, the new set of guidelines is getting implemented from yesterday, that is 1st March. Back to you, Devina.
All right, be with me, Virendra, because I want to go across to Akshanath and understand. Akshay, is there a confusion there as well in Chennai? How are the people reacting to the levy on cash transaction at banks?
Well, Davina, there's a kind of a mixed reaction going on here. Many people are okay with the kind of limit that is brought about. They're saying that it is it's a way in which the people can learn how to go about with the monetary management in a monthly basis, while many others are questioning as to why does the government have to interfere in all these things. Yes, demonetization was a way of bringing a curb to the black money culture, but what is this is one question that many others are asking. So it's a kind of a mixed reaction here, Devina. I need to be wait and see how people are going to take this into consideration in the long run, because money transaction is something that we have been seeing.
All right, we'll try and connect with Akshay. Some issue with the audio line, but as we've clarified, this is only on the cash transaction. The idea is that you do not make a higher cash transaction. You use digital transactions for making digital means to make your transactions, and that's why this levy has been introduced by banks. And it's the first sign of remonetization that we are seeing. But let's take a look at how people are reacting to it as well. Many lining up in the banks in a state of confusion.
Basically, it should not have been there. Like any transaction on withdrawals through ATM should not have been there. But even if the government still wants to curb, like people should not use the facility because there is a cost involved to it. It should have been very nominal. Particularly for people who are poor, if their income itself is daily income in itself is low, then for them they'll be doing transactions on a daily basis only. So that will hit hard on them.
If the country wants to go cashless, then this is the right move. So it will prevent like for using more cash transactions. People will think over it. Like they'll go try to remove cash within 5 transactions only, with the fear of not charging on the other things.
If it is free for 5 times, it's okay. And after that, it is 5 rupees. It is very no harm. Because people don't have time every time to go and to the ATM and every time they'll remove the money. There is a card, you can use the credit. So it's no harm.
So you do.
एक तरफ हम कहते हैं कि हम पेपर करेंसी को बढ़ावा देंगे, डिजिटल इकोनॉमी की तरफ जाएंगे, तो 150 रुपए कोई बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं है, पर देखा जाए गरीब आदमी के लिए 150 बहुत है. ये सिटी वाइज होना चाहिए.
If it is free for 5 times, it's okay. And after that, it is 5 rupees. It is very no harm.
No harm. Why it's no harm?
Because it will be convenient for us also. Why should we, if it is after 5 times, I'll adjust it in that way. And it is not needed that every time you have to go to bank to remove.
Right.
So once again, if you are using ATMs to withdraw money, if you're using your credit and debit card to make a payment, no change in charges. That is only for depositing and withdrawal of cash in your banks are beyond a limit.